Hey, hey, hey! That's what it says on screen. Welcome back to this nightmare. How are all you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, and we are doing more of this. You want it? You got it. Do I want it? I'm not sure. So I messed up the poem last time because the controls are weird. I'm gonna try to not mess it up next time. As far as I know, I didn't even write one. So Monica's, well, they're all gonna be very angry and probably kind of try to kill me. I don't know who this is. I'm assuming Sayori, so hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the, wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. This is the first chapter. 1 second. And we're back. Okay, that was, it's weird that it didn't just, it says continue. I hit continue when it started a new game. I have to actually go into the menu and load my stuff. Okay. Hi again, Splamp. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Big oof. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Splamp. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! That kid deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs as you. And last you do, you lazy piece of... I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you must see the hand of it.
That's okay. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Atsugi finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Atsugi plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Splamp always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you're weird. And you almost set your house on fire once.
That's so dink with my fingers.
You two really are good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Splamp can be good friends too?
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Anyway, Sayori, you made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Where are my eyes? They disappeared. Now they're back. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking like usual.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. It's cool. Right. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, first. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah? I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Wowzer! She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. 'Cause I can't! Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And as he slowly slips it into the trash can. I enthusiastically take the book to the trash can. Foo. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk, and how am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone that literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds, their juicy minds, delicious mind processing, rebooting.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. Their brains.
What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's pretty dumb. It's rare to hear her deliberating on like this.
Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind?
Delicious minds.
Well, I guess we could... CUPCAKES! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. My tum-tum. Cupcakes! Give me the frosting! Cupcakes it is then.
You freak.
I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. You know, annoying and weird. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. I like food too in my tum-tum. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. You're really close right now, and it's weird. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that, you This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. But the thing is that she has like 360 hearing and vision. She knows everything all the time. It's like she's some sort of sentient monstrosity of a robot.
It's true, though.
What? Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best. I don't take care of myself, but I'll take care of you.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Oh, hey, I guessed that. Well, look at that. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day, you prick.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on, Dink. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself. How is
it written all over me? Get it off! Oh my god!
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around her. Here.
I ran
my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Like a creep. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair's just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. You're a mess. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. It's toothpaste. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie dink, you pouty mouth dink.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ooh.
I'm gonna kick you in the nuts now. That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later.
No, I probably won't. Bye!
I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That's an awkward picture.
This is so funny.
What is?
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. What was that about not having a boyfriend? I'm happy we're like this, aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off. And make me look unpresentable.
Why is this one so hard to close?
Because I'm fat. I ate a lot of cupcakes.
I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Oh. I see now. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
Oh. Have you ever buttoned it? You would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again. My baps.
Don't say that out loud.
It's not like everyone can't see.
Anyway, you look much better now, so, why does it feel so strange that Sayori's blazer's buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy.
I mean, it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all.
So Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more, revealing those baps.
Phew! That's so much better. I can breathe now. It's not like a corset anymore.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is...
What kind of logic is that? God, it changes too fast. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you'd take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, do I have parents? Seriously, like, why do all these teenagers live alone? Where are their families? So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. Oh my god, this is a deal.
I guess you really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? Kept you waiting, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell if with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote?
No, I didn't write one. I'm sorry.
Yay! Splamf! I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. Oops. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. The game knows I didn't. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
A poem comes out of Monica's stomach. It was weird. It's like she's a fax machine.
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems! Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Lame. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. That will hurt my head. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. It's like a robot typed it. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Where's my coffee? I need coffee. Monica! I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and when I went to her to know I wanted her to know I'm putting in effort. She's the most adult out of all of them. And robotic.
Hi, Splamf. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. My answer new and everything. If you have any suggestions for the clip, like new activities or they reboot it,
play anything we can do better.
I'm always listening.
Always. Anywhere you are. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Oh god. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up because she's horrifying. I'm much better of just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway... Want to share your poem with me?
I'm kind of... It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Splamf. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of area that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. Whatever. I handed Monica my poem. It was a blank piece of paper.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if I had those sort of things in common. If you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect.
The way she talks about you.
It sounds like the two of you really are
really care about each other well-being.
Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being similar than you'd think.
So I think that's the kind of vibe you get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. Because there's not much going on between that brain I ate. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment. A little bit either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles.
but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Let's get this crap out of the way. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparker protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It was too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Holy shit! So what do you think? It's very freeform. Like, it wasn't a poem, it was more just horrifying, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Then performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. If I know how to put it, I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing me poems a bit. You say me poems? Yes. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh boy, there's 3 more I gotta go to. I'll go to Sayori, because she seems like I'm supposed to show it to her.
I can see forever. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Splurp.
Huh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you might be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just kind of started writing things, and it's not even proper English.
Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. I can't read, so that's also probably why I think it's good.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. Hey, whatever. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's poems. And that makes it feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. I'm totally gonna save this for later. You're so weird, Sayori. Give me the paper.
Hey, I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. I'm not an asshole.
See? It's like I said before, Splurmf. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know.
It's Splurmf! Stop adding the A.
Trying new things like this for other people. It's something that only really good people do, you know?
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, do I? I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah.
You said that
You said that out loud.
Oh, oops. My bad. And
I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to it, though.
Yeah. Yee. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh, here we go.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Yeah, that sums her up in a nutshell. Emphasis on the nut. And the first letter of the second word, the S, so nuts. You're nuts. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I don't know. I've watched the recent debates that's going on in America. You kind of can't just, whatever.
I forgot to do it last night. Oh.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean.
I was crapping on myself.
I still tried my best.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. At least it actually rhymed, unlike Monica's. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Oh. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially that last line, I want breakfast.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. It's bad to skip breakfast. School. I get all crunk.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
It was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah? Why isn't there a question mark there? Why'd she bring up Monica's the best? But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Coffee. Let's go to Natsuke. Oh no, this is gonna be hell on my voice. I just recently took a sip of coffee. This game is eating my soul. Huh?
Well, it is a bad aspect to you, something like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
You want to get smacked? I got 5 fingers. Ever had a Hertz donut? Hertz donut.
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can sing and cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. The end. Smack.
Ow. I said I didn't want it.
I tell you that I weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, 'cause everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Or like I'm about to smack you down.
Stop!
Seeing everyone around do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what I mean to be a pro, what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Check out my sharp tooth. I only got one. It's good for cupcake eating. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
I guess not. Aside to humor her with the last comment, I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I guess I gotta go talk to Yuri. A minute past is more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No. Did I raise my voice? Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Although she's not, she's playing with her hair and her eyeballs disappeared from existence. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, really, I didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in a new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. Wow, that hurt my head.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I should be talking about people like that. Shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles
dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for... which is kind of funny. After all, it's supposed to be a literature club? Oh, God.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow bathing. This is very weird looking writing, it's hard to decipher. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the strickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Yeah, you kind of do. I mean, what? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Yeah, because you have terrible handwriting. What? What's up? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Like egg whites.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story is about a ghost at all, Splurmp.
Really? Must have totally missed the point.
Well, you are a moron. I suppose I did only glance over it after all.
I did overall. Oops.
But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering at her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
For what? Can I pass out now? I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. There's no fucking cupcakes. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Learn some literature. I sigh. I guess that's why what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's
fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? How dare you? Did you completely miss the symbolism of that damn thing? It's clearly about the feelings I'm giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to give me the truth nice and say? Say it to my face! Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have had someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. All the other two people here. Sayori liked it, and Splurmp did too. So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Splurp liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsukili. Ugh. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member here, Sharptooth.
It's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well. This is gonna get good.
Maybe you're just jealous that Splurf appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew and a size bigger as soon as Splimp started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
I just can't do two at the same time.
I don't like fighting you guys. My eyes, something happened. They turned into greater than and less than symbols.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Splurp. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. That's the point of making a poem so convulse you. The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Hear me explain that to her, Splurf.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Splurf?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh! Help me, Sayori. Atsuki! Atsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's spirit is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
yeah?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. Nice, nailed it. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Splurf. Well, that's her problem, isn't it, about her?
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Take it in the hall.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell you what a structure of jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me, princess. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy and eat cupcakes. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Why are we here? Just to suffer? Because!
Well,
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful! Look at those things!
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression, like she's hungry for human thoughts.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return.
Oh,
So this is why Sayori is vice president.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Because I'm not one. I couldn't even bring myself to interject.
As president, there's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, you're fine. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Either? Is this literature club? Tell me which is correct.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see! Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Yes!
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
well, I'd say it was worth it.
Is that right, Will Mosley? Splump, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn
Something from your friends too.
so your poems will turn out even
Better. Meow.
I think to myself, is she a robot? I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Spimp! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been. Also, Monica in the corner is beaming at me literally. There's lights coming out her eyes. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Either? Literature club! Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often?
No. Shh. Shut up. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. Just asking. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Spamp, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone, that makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Huh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Oh. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori's on the shoulder. I said there must than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Or was that me?
Yeah, let's do this. Oh, poem. Oh, no.
So... Ah, there it goes. There we got it. Destiny. It's such a, like, not highlighted thing. Peace, Starscape. Starscape. Pure. Time. Heaven sent? Yeah. Email. Imagination. Graveyard. Valentine. Sure. I'm gonna go with Doki Doki. Bouncy. How many of these do I have to do? This is a crazy poem. Oh no. Special. Oh my god, there's too many. Universe. I'm trying to pick like the sentient universal robot ones to do Monica's story. After image. Anyway, while I'm doing this, we'll end it here. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day or night, wherever it is for you. Remember to smash that like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell. Don't forget Twitters and Twitches. There's too much. But yeah, analysis. Jeez, there's so many. There's 5 more. Electricity. That sounds robotic. Climax. Journey. And, yeah, we'll keep it going with Scary Month. I know this doesn't seem scary. It does get more messed up. Existence. And, we'll finish this and end it. Ambient. That sounds good. There. Alright. So I'll see everyone in the next one. Like I said, have a good day or night, whatever it is for you. Bye-bye!